And it's reported that one day, Umar radiallahu anhu, whilst he was the Khalifa, he stood up on the minbar in the mosque of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the people gathered around him. He was going to give them a sermon. So he praised Allah and he sent salat and salam upon the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and then he said, by Allah, I remember when I was a young boy back in Mecca, and I would be a shepherd for the goats and the sheep of my father and my aunties, and I would work the whole day without taking a break, and all they would give me in return was a handful of dates. And then he went off the minbar. That's all he said. So the people gathered around expecting Umar to say something important, and this is all he said. He just told them his background and how he was treated when he was young. So when he came off the minbar, Abdul Rahman ibn Auf radiallahu anhu, one of the great companions, he came to Umar and he said, O Amirul Mu'mineen, O leader of the believers, all you've done today is humiliate yourself. You've done yourself no favors. All you've done is humiliate yourself. You didn't need to tell people how you were treated when you were a young boy. Now people will think all he was a lowly shepherd, and you're the leader of the Muslims. So Umar radiallahu anhu said to Abdul Rahman ibn Auf, my soul, my nafs was telling me that today I am the most powerful and richest man in the world. He's the Khalifa of the Muslims. He's conquered the Persians and the Romans. He's the richest man if he wanted to be. He's the most powerful man on the earth. He's saying, my soul was telling me that today, Umar, there is no one more powerful to you. He was planting the seeds of arrogance and pride into my heart. So I stood up on the minbar and said what I said in order to humiliate and humble myself, to show myself where my origins were, where my roots were. This is how I started, and that I'm nothing special. So subhanAllah, look at Umar radiallahu anhu, and this small incident shows you the personality of Umar. Yes, he was harsh, yes, he was severe, but at the same time, he had this humbleness and this humility in his approach and personality. When he came to the religion of Allah, when he came to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he would have this humbleness and humility.
يا جحفلا للحق نال السؤددا